Cruella Cruella de Vil. She's born to be bad, so run for the hills.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Oh, hoo, yeah. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. The feel on the face, but might get away. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. She appears to be bad, but run for the hills. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. Oh, oh, oh. Welcome to the Prime Show, this special episode in Disney's Cruella premiere weekend launch on Disney Plus. Finally, Noah Cool will be our first guest ever, will be joined shortly this program on this afternoon daytime talk show on YouTube. I'm your anchor host, Kwabena, Agyemang, and wherever you are, in Toronto, GTA, across from Canada, and now USA, Los Angeles, Detroit, New York City, Boston, all around the state, wherever you are, welcome aboard to the show for this special episode in Disney's Cruella launch this weekend in the main event. And glad you to join us this daytime talk show program on this weekend ever, this episode of 23. Yeah, episode 23 is a special episode this Saturday, May 29, 2021 on this YouTube channel, this recording date. Anyways, let's get on to the news update, ladies and gentlemen, the coronavirus news. I booked the vaccine for the appointment that I'm going to take advantage for important to prevent the coronavirus infections. So it's good for me, for my health. It's good for vaccination to keep me safe. And my work placement is negative. I got test negative. And I was so blessed for that I could use the personal equipment, face mask, shield. Yeah, face shield. Where I can work every day in UPS. So the appointment that I'm going to hold on Regional Appeal, which is office building, they have stacked up with the vaccinations, except for AstraZeneca, is going to be held on second dose because many headlines, they have blood clots who have passed away by age of 40s or 60s year olds, men and women have passed away with that COVID-19 blood clot who took the vaccine shot by AstraZeneca first dose. It is a setup. I told you it's a setup. But finally, they got it right. They put it to second dose on September. After investigating this AstraZeneca, this vaccine is something deadly wrong with the first dose. It's not right. But thank God they pushed it to September to put for second dose instead of the first dose. Like you saw what happened on the news media outlets who see they got COVID-19 dead by a shot after the shot with the AstraZeneca first dose vaccine, turning a blood clot infection, and that is awful. I was right, by the way. I get that in my mind. Okay, My appointment is on Friday, May 28th, which is happening that I'm going to get a first dose of my shot. So send all the loves to me, fans, neighbors, wish me good luck. And I hope, God, we can survive and fight like this in Canada population to get to 70%. Then I will be happy to see if they can reopen for sure in summer. All right, let's see on the cue card is the sports update. That's the news update, ladies and gentlemen. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Montreal Canadiens. I mean, whoa. That's a round one game, ladies and gentlemen. A round one game. So, they won 3 games, I think, except for one loss because of the brutality injury by John Tavares collision, and he is out of hospital and he will not return to the playoffs indefinitely in game 1. That's why the Maple Leafs won. No, not Montreal Canadiens won and Maple Leafs lost in a bad day in game 1. Absolutely bad day for John Tavares. What a horrible game 1 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Game 2 with a karma comeback. Maple Leafs won in game 2. Yesterday, game 3, you bet. They take the series lead. And the score for yesterday, which is May 26th before Tuesday, is, let me see, Toronto Maple Leafs by game 3, it's a score of 4-0. How about that? No, it's game 4. Oh, the game 3, where's the game 3? The game 3, come on. 2-1. And then on May 24th, and then May 25th is on game 4. Maple Leafs won again. They take the series 3-1. But right now, this weekend, Friday, if they can pull this up to win the series and send Montreal Canadiens home, or Montreal Canadiens will have another day with a win and loss to Maple Leafs and go for game 6, and they lose to Montreal Canadiens, and Maple Leafs will head into game 6 for game 5. A must ever to win this game with lots of offense and defense for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I hope Keo Sports Talk are watching this. Toronto Maple Leafs will succeed after all the tortured years. He will absolutely go for the second round for the Toronto Maple Leafs. If Toronto Maple Leafs wins the series on game 5 or 6, if Montreal Canadiens won and Maple Leafs lost and head down to game 6, they need to win. Maple Leafs needs to win the series and move on to the second round to face Edmonton or Winnipeg or one of the West and Central divisions. So I'm hoping Maple Leafs can go for second round finally after all the torture years stuck in the first round of playoffs. Year to year, heartbreaking and completely repetitive eliminations in 53 years of counting. Soon, Maple Leafs will finally face for the second round. Right now, this week, I hope Maple Leafs can go for second round to win the series and eliminate the Montreal Canadiens home, which Montreal Canadiens had a good season, but unfortunately, the players and the management and Montreal Canadiens have learned their lesson, and in the future years to come, maybe one day if Montreal Canadiens have the chance to win the Stanley Cup, in the years to come, for the contenders of the Stanley Cup playoff contenders, this North is progressing furthermore. So I'm rooting for the Montreal Canadiens for the great season, and Maple Leafs, go get it to the second round and slay it to go to the Stanley Cup final. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's a sports update, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we're going to go for a break. And then after the break, we are going to bring Noah Cool, our first ever guest on the show. And then second, we're going to take a new looks in the scenes. This is Cruella in this DC Plus on the computer. Hold on tight and come right back on the second half on the Prime Show with Agyemang on YouTube channel. Thanks for watching on the first half. See you for the second half with Noah Cool.
And I try to be sweet, I try to be kind, but I feel much better now that I'm out of mind. How does it feel to hear your songs on the radio?
Welcome back to the Prime Show with Agyemang, this special episode. As you can see, I am changing clothes right now, turning to black right now. This outfit with black jeans and a black suit, and also the cowboy hat. It is black. And welcome to the second half on the Prime Show, this special episode on DC's Cruella weekend launch. My guest is going to be Noah Cool. It's going to be joined, coming close soon. But first, going to take a recap on the entertainment update is the iHeartRadio Music Awards. Weeknd and Ariana Grande performed so beautifully in duet fashion. I mean, what an incredible night. I've seen wearing a mask with audience who have entered for the Music Awards, and I'm glad they're wearing a mask while you're inside this arena of the iHeart Music Awards. So, great awards night for 2021 is on Fox, and congrats to all winners. Well, I'm still waiting for the Emmys, and Oscars is done. So it is one of the lowest viewers in history of Oscars throughout the decade in ABC, American Broadcasting Company, has become the Oscars with 9 million viewers, an all-time low. Wow, that's a hefty game, money's worth. Promotion, budgeting, commercials for the Oscars. Yep, they're getting a lot of hefty money's worth. Yep, ABC is going to get money's worth for that all-time low with 9 million views less on the Oscars. So it moved to the train station in Los Angeles, California. And the Dolby Theater is closed due to the pandemic. But right now, next year, Dolby Theater returns for next year for the Oscars. Please do it better, Oscars. This is a boycott this year, but next year, I hope to God, fix it and make it Oscars define again. Please, for the love of God. Okay, now where was I? Oh, the Oscars. No, that was not the Oscars. The iHeart Music Awards. Spectacular show. Okay, on to the next one is right now. This is the time. I'm feeling my pressure. I can feel it, my heart and my body of passion that I'm about to bring to you guys, to the viewers all around the world. I've been searching for 5 years and thank freaking God, I finally got one. This first ever guest interview. That this movie, we're gonna discuss this movie of Disney's Cruella, starring Emma Stone and Emma Thompson, right here on Disney Plus, which is available in theaters and for Disney Premier Access if you purchase a $30 for that, and you'll get to watch the 2-hour movie of Disney's Cruella. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm gonna put it to you at the Zoom to bring out my friend at Central Lower Secondary School in 5 years while I was as a student in Dufferin Peel District School Board, a longtime friend in communication program, the PIP and the communication program, my friend Noah Cool, the movie critic who collects so many toy collections and making of reviews, all of them, all the movie reviews they have listed in the past. So it's Noah Cool time for the weekend. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Noah Cool.
Okay.
I can see you. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
There
Hey, how are you?
Yes, there we go. Okay, yeah, it's going perfect now.
Good.
All right. Yeah, nice to see you, Kwabena.
Nice to see you, Noah. I just finished a movie of Disney's Cruella. It was very bold movie, so I did enjoy it. So how was it?
I just watched it last night, and I thought it was great. It was really great.
Yeah. Can you tell us the summary of the movie, if you can?
Tell me the summary about the movie. Sure. Basically, what the movie is about. It's about this woman named Estella, played by Emma Stone, who is one to make it big in the fashion industry, and starts working for this woman named the Bonnemus, I think that's her name, played by Emma Thompson. And then pretty soon she discovers that Estella in a way is becoming, in a way, like the Disney villain Cruella de Vil from the story of 101 Dalmatians. And this movie is basically showing that origin story of how she becomes that character, that persona. And that's what this movie is about.
It's talking about the story of the Cruella Vaughn. He's Emma Stone playing Estella with Cruella. That's Estella in the past. He becomes Cruella.
Yes.
That's why she's trying to hide like something, you know. I know her parents had passed away because it was Baron who set it up by these dogs, by these dogs, the black spots. So I see
they're Dalmatians. They're called Dalmatians.
Oh, Dalmatians. Yes.
Yes.
They killed her mother. I guess. And he jumped over the wood and fell over to the water. Yeah, that happened.
Quick question, Kwabena. This interview, this review, are we allowed to talk about spoilers or not really? Because in case if people on here see this, we don't want like much to give away spoilers. But if we are, it's a full spoiler warning, isn't it? Or
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Yeah, sure. You can include that spoiler.
It's okay to talk about the.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Just want to make that clear. That's all good. So, what did you think of it? What were your thoughts on it?
My thoughts. I really liked the first scenes, and there's so many plot holes, and the movie plot holes.
What kind?
Those I think I watched some of it, but it's one of the things they have. Let me see, like the plot holes with Cruella during the ball. And you can see the light when he puts on the fire, and then ta-da! Like the red dress appears. It's gorgeous. I love it. This dress is so spectacular fashion that I ever seen.
The costumes in this movie are very, very, very well done. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this movie would actually get an Oscar nomination for Best Costume Design, since there's a category for that. I hope Cruella gets nominated for that, because the costumes and even the production design too, which there's also a category for. It's astounding, very, very astounding, and very terrific, and major kudos to the people behind this film to create those.
So, and the next one is I think they captured the 101 Dalmatian puppies while in the back while she's washing, and now these two are grabbing these dogs. They're making a setup and then putting it into the van. These 3 dogs, they stole the dogs. And now I think Cruella is playing with Baron, like he wants to take over this company.
Take over.
Like he wants to destroy Baron. Like after the past she fought for, that's Cruella revenge. You know.
That I didn't see coming. That was a pretty interesting twist that they do. At first, they were going for this twist, how her, what we thought was her mother died, and I'm like, okay, I didn't see that one coming. But then this other twist comes in, and they're like, I didn't see that coming.
That's all my thoughts, I say. So I give it a rating, a 7 out of 10. Great movie. That's my rating. It was a 7 out of 10. So it was bold and fun. This black and white movie that I've seen. I saw the wallpaper while I was watching on DC Plus.
I saw it too on DC Plus.
Kind of very, very nice wallpaper. That kind of art that relates this Disney's this Walt Disney Company for the tradition, and I know because the downwards of the Walt Disney Company not focusing on the hero stuff. They want to focus on super villains, something for the live action film, rather than killing off their most care about, the 101 Dalmatians, Sleeping Beauty, all the things we care. If they're going to bring up making a movie for the future.
Yeah, Disney's been doing that a lot lately, like taking their Disney animated classics and turning them into live action, whether it be like live action remakes of like Jungle Book or Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin or Lion King and Mulan last year. And and they did, and this was their second film. Cruella was their second movie based on a Disney villain. Their first was Maleficent with Angelina Jolie back in 2014, and this is their second one that they're doing.
So I finished Maleficent 1 and 2, and Angelina Jolie with Maleficent. That's great. That's great. And I hope like in the future, maybe Angelina Jolie making a Maleficent thing, which is, I don't know, in the future years maybe. For the live action Disney film. So, your thoughts?
My thoughts on Cruella?
Yes. Now I'm done with the thoughts. Now, yours.
My thoughts. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great, honestly, one of the best Disney films we've gotten in the last 10 years or so. Yeah, like I thought Emma Stone was great as Cruella. I really liked her British accent too. She really perfected her British accent.
Oh yeah, the British accent is good. Yeah.
Yes, and even Emma Thompson too as the Barnabas or something. I hope I'm pronouncing her character name right. But yeah, she was really great too, and definitely both actresses are definitely stealing the show in their scenes. Like whenever they're on screen together, that's when it's their time to shine in a way. Like I said, the costumes and production design look really great, like I mentioned, and even the direction by Craig Gillespie, I think that's his name.
Craig Gillespie.
He directed
Gillespie, something.
Yeah, he directed that, and I thought his direction was really good too. And it was a interesting direction to go in, especially for this type of character. Because before this movie, we don't really know why, what Cruella's origin story was. All we knew from the character from the 100 Dalmatian story is that she wants to, it may sound messed up, but get Dalmatian puppies to get them and make a coat out of their fur, which, and this is meant to be a Disney movie for kids, which, yeah, it sounds a little messed up, but at least they get away in the end. The puppies get away in the end and they're fine. I was actually looking forward to this film too, Cruella, because actually one of my most anticipated films of the year, actually, because I grew up with this story, and the animated film from 1961 is a classic. And I even liked the 101 and 102 Dalmatian live action films that came out in like the late 90s and early 2000s with Glenn Close as this character, as Cruella de Vil. And I thought she was great in those movies too. And for this one, I don't know. I mean, I think I actually like Cruella more, but who I would pick for Emma Stone or Glenn Close, I'm not really sure. I think they both played their parts great, differently, and they're very different types of portrayals of this character. It's like comparing like different portrayals of Spider-Man in a way. They played their parts in their own way, you know?
Yeah. Well, can't wait to see in the future films, like if I can go and watch again the Cruella, and maybe if they can pick up a sequel, which it's not going to go for the second sequel for Cruella. So maybe the Cruella for the next sequel, in the future. So that movie is okay, but it's okay. But the one I want to add to that, that scene that stunt of Emma Stone with that king, it was
Oh
sick.
yeah,
It
like
was
when
sick,
she's
man. It was sick. Join the ball.
yeah, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, like when she's in that ball and just beating up those guys with the cane, like hitting them and such. That was a great scene. And and when you mentioned about that dress, how she like lights on fire and then reveals another dress.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how they managed to get that to work. So I guess that could be one plot hole, but I didn't really think of it too much actually. But I don't know if that's a real thing or not. But yeah, that scene was still great though.
And one last thing before we gonna end, the final scene, things about to repair, and like they want to, I think Baron Vaughn comes to Estella,
Yes,
face to face before the conclusion. Then Baron push Estella over the edge, and and she almost died, but she survived. She survived this.
Yeah,
So he found a murder, and the suspect, I think, is Baron, who caused this.
framed her for murder. Yeah.
Yeah. So that final scene, right straight right down the intersection cord. You know.
Yeah.
So okay, I guess that was the interview. Noah, thank you very much, and I look forward to see you soon. Many months to come. If you want to come back anytime on this Zoom, or maybe when this pandemic is over, then we'll see you in person.
Yeah, I would love to see you again, Kwabena. Yeah, I missed you, and I would definitely love to come back on here and review another film together. And by the way, as great as Cruella was, I do have one issue with the film, and surprisingly,
sure,
it was the CGI.
Oh, the CGI.
For like the
what happened to CGI?
Yeah, like special effects, like computer graphic imagery. I think that's what it stands for. But yeah, like sometimes the Dalmatians and even the other dogs that Cruella's with, like some of them look real and some of them like real dogs, but some of them are used for CGI, which especially in one scene with this Dalmatian, I'm like, it didn't look great to me. And that ending part where, again, spoilers, where Cruella falls off that cliff and she parachutes down, and the way she lands in the water, it just looked really bad CGI, like easily some of the worst in a big budget film. This movie cost $200 million. You think a production budget like this, you think the CGI would make it at least good or decent, but no. But that's really my only real issue with Cruella. Other than that, I think it was great. And if I would grade it, I would definitely grade it an A.
Okay.
I think that's how I would grade it.
All right. So thank you very much, Noah, for joining us, and look forward to see you soon.
Yeah, you too, Kwabena.
All right, Noah, ladies and gentlemen, Noah, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yes, and thank you so much for having
recording, and look forward to see you soon.
All right, Kwabena.
All right.
Take care.
Take care.
All right. Bye.
This is Cruella. That's Amazon. These two, they're kind of new, but the Academy Award winning La La Land. What a beautiful scene right here. And finally I got it. You see, I ordered the $30 movie for that 2 hours and 70 minutes. Right there is 2 hours, 70 minutes. And it's crime, but there's going to be viewers, for young viewers, and it's going to be, so wherever you are, children and parents needs to guidance with that before seeing this movie. So they need to protect the children. So parents and children can watch this Cruella, this intensity, black and white of that film. That was my friend Noah Cool on this interview, and I feel blessed and tip of the cap. You're welcome, Noah Cool. You're always, anytime, to come back on the show and in the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, Noah Cool, my friend, as a movie critic, for this review of This Is Cruella, everybody. Well, that's all, folks, on this special episode, This Cruella, coming to you on YouTube, on the Prime Show with KA. If you like me, and for This Is Cruella, check on the social media for This Is Cruella, and like me on the Prime Show on that side, follow me on Facebook, News Plus 8 channel, Instagram, Twitter, at the Prime Show _. Yeah, at the Prime Show _. And then email to send the gifts, any statements, any warm welcomes, donations, and many more on my business contact is news28channel@outlook.com. I'm out for today, and God bless you so much for joining us, episode 22 on Saturday, May 29, 2021. And there's going to be held a few more episodes left before the season finale, held on June. We're ending this month of May, and we're moving to June. So, and I gotta say to the Dallas Cowboys for the redemption, especially for Kylie Griffin and Kylie Wyman and Ty Griffin, now Mr. and Mrs. Griffin. How about them Dallas Cowboy stars? Gotcha. How about them Dallas Cowboy stars? I gotta give a shout out to Stephen A. Smith. How about them Dallas Cowboy stars? Oh yeah, take that. With that disrespect. That is a positive respect of me, my friend Noah Cool. Take that with your disrespect to the show on my 5 years run. Oh, what a great crossover main event of the episode ever in Prime Show history. That is a redemption comeback. Woo! We'll see you on the next Saturday show. And this has been the Prime Show with Agyemang. See you on the episode 23 this June on me on YouTube, the Prime Show. Family well, good day, and good night. Black and white. From Brampton, Ontario. So long, folks.